Hello guys, welcome to our channel Samuel Wolf. And guys, in this session we are going to learn about the world between world wars. Yes guys. And in this session we are going to learn totally about social studies only. And guys, before starting our video, please subscribe our channel, like our channel and share our videos to your friends. And if you want another information, please comment on the comment section and we would be respond to you. And guys, let's start our session. And this lesson plays an important key role in every conceptual exams in 10th standard. Yes guys, this is an important lesson also. And guys, please don't miss it, this video, and this is an important video. Let's start our video without any disturbance. And guys, we are going to learn about WW1, the world between World War One. This is part one, guys, and in this part one, we are going to learn about the World War One, the reason behind World War One, and more information and more terms which are actually made the World War One. And guys, the more terms which actually made this is an first one, aggressive nationalism, which made this one, aggressive nationalism. This plays an important role in this lesson, aggressive nationalism. And the second one is imperialism. Yes guys, it's known as an imperialism. And third one is militarism. And the fourth one, secret alliance. Alliance is nothing but known as an agreement. Secret alliance. And next one, immediate cause. Immediate cause means reason behind. Yes, these five terms are mostly responsible to World War One and World War Two. If someone asks you the question that what are the reasons behind World War Two, also this answer only will become aggressive nationalism, imperialism, militarism, Nazism, fascism are the five or four contents which are actually reason behind the World War Two, and these are actually reason behind the World War One. And we are going to learn about the first one, aggressive nationalism. These are very short and you can learn this lesson in very short period, guys. And guys, let's start our session without any wasting of our time. And guys, aggressive nationalism is nothing but pride in oneself, pride in oneself country, hatred of another countries, other country or another countries. It's a nothing but for example, one person is there, guys. He lives in so and so place such as Hyderabad. He lives in Hyderabad, and he loves very loves his place, own native place, because his place is Hyderabad, and he doesn't love, for an example, he doesn't love Dubai. So it is nothing but aggressive nationalism. He is loving his own place but not loving the another place such as another country. I am just taking it as Dubai. So it is nothing but an aggressive nationalism. Having pride, love in our nation, love in our country or our place, and hating of other countries or other place which are not belong to us, is known as an aggressive nationalism, guys. And second one, imperialism. Yes guys, second one, imperialism. Guys, my voice is audible. Second one is an imperialism, guys, and this imperialism nothing but a policy of extending of a country's military and use of military. Yes guys, policy of, not police, policy of extending is increasing, policy of extending the country's military or use of military is nothing but imperialism. Means one such a country is there. For example, I'm just taking a country which is known as in Turkmenistan. I'm just taking this country, Turkmenistan. These people have very vigorously, they have very angry, and they are started extending their military, joining many peoples in this military, and have increasing their weapons, and finding some more weapons, newly weapons, and these are the terms which are very relative to the imperialism. For an example, I'm just taking as Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan people have been extending their country's military, and they have been encouraging, the people have been encouraging the military to use a more capability of weapons and to create more weapons. Yes, this is nothing but an imperialism. And next one, militarism. And guys, next one, militarism. Militarism. Militarism or militarism. Yes guys, militarism or militarism. We know about militarism. Militarism, what is militarism? Militarism, the word comes from the military. Yes, the word comes from the military. Yes, we have listened them. Yes, we have listened many more times about the military. And at that time, it is militarism, nothing but a people, a countries believe, a countries believe that, sorry, a people's believe, sorry guys, a people's believe that their country should maintain strong military is nothing but militarism or militarism. Yes guys, a peoples believe that their country should maintain a strong military is nothing but militarism. And guys, I want to tell you such a thing that why the war has been started means, why the wars has been started means, people thought that our for suppose I'm just taking a country, our country is a great thing. So why the other countries think, that your country is the best. So other countries comparison would be made by the wars only, guys. So like that, all the countries have the maintain a strong military, so that they should get a name such as their country is the best one and a strong one. Yes guys. And the next one is secret alliance. Next one, secret alliance. This alliance is nothing but agreement, a secret agreement between many countries. Yes guys, this is about France. After defeating Germany defeated France. Germany defeated France in 1870. At that time, German Chancellor who is leading the unification of Germany was Bismarck. Who? Bismarck. The Bismarck want to conquer the France because he defeated the France, so he want to conquer the France. So for conquering of the France, he made an alliance, secret alliance with some countries such as Austria, Italy, Britain, and Russia. Yes. To conquer the France, Germany had made some secret agreements with these countries. Yes guys. And they made with Austria in 1879. Yes guys, in 1879. This agreement has been done at 1879 between Austria and Germany to conquer. And at 1882 they had 1882 with Italy, Germany and Italy. And at 1891 Russia, and 1904 Britain. So to protect themselves, these four countries have been announced a triple intent. And the one thing we are going to learn in this triple agreement. What is triple alliance or triple agreement or triple intent? What is meaning of that? Is nothing but having an agreement with more countries, more than 3. Yes, triple means 3 only, no guys. Having an agreement with more than 3 countries is nothing but triple alliance or triple intent. So this is nothing but secret alliance, guys. Secret alliance between many countries. And next here comes Balkan politics. Why you are saying Balkan politics means, I'll explain, guys. Politics. Balkan politics is nothing but, guys, this Balkan politics, the place Balkan politics has many countries. This is the, so for example, I'm taking an example. So this Balkan politics has 28 kingdoms. Yes guys, 28 kingdoms. And the head of the 28 kingdom is known as a Balkan politics. I'm just taking an example. And Balkan politics head, this was the Balkan politics was the head, no guys. And this Balkan politics ruler or king was Ottoman Turkey Empire. Such a funny name he kept. Ottoman Turkey Empire. So Balkan politics king was Ottoman Turkey Empire. After death or fall of Ottoman Turkey Empire, many countries, Austria, Russia, Germany and many countries have been seen to conquer Balkan politics in their own. Yes, Balkan politics in their own. But in this, Austria also there, no guys. Austria has an enemy, a mutual enemy anytime. They are Bosnian Serbs. They are Bosnian Serbs. They're against to the rules of Austria, just like in Maoist or Naxalites are against to the government. These Bosnian Serbs are against to the Austria, guys. Yes. And after this is the Balkan politics, and the immediate cause continues with a chain reaction, guys. Yes, an immediate cause. Yes, this immediate cause is nothing but reason behind World War I. Yes, I already said that Austria had an enemy. Yes, they had an enemy called Bosnian Serbs. They are mutual enemies from many long time. So that these Bosnian Serbs are against to the rules of Austria kingdom. And on 28th June 1914, and a Bosnian Serb has been assassinated. The Crown Prince of Austria, his name was Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Franz Ferdinand was the Crown Prince of the Austria. He was the Crown Prince of the Austria. But Bosnian Serb, one of the Bosnian Serb has been assassinated or killed this Crown Prince. So Austria asked, and on 28th of July 1914, after 30 days after the death of our assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the Austria has been announced the World War I on the war on Bosnians. So in this war, this Austrians are nothing but central powers, and For example, guys, if you go for a war or if you go for a fighting with your friend, some friends will be there with you. So like that only with Austria, some friends, some countries, some companion countries such as Russia and its group has been gone to the gone into support for the Austria. And if someone goes, I said that someone goes to your friends against them, and this Russia, some of the countries which are against to the Russian group has been joined to the this Bosnian Serbs, which are these Bosnian Serbs are known as alliance powers or allies powers. Yes. So Russia against Russia, some of the countries has been joined to this country, and like that, all the countries had been started at a chain reaction that they are against to there, they are against to there, they are against to there, joining to the opposite teams. So like that, all the war has been participated in this war, in this war, all the world has been participated in this war, and in this the about to support the secret alliance powers or alliance powers to the Bosnian Serb, USA has been came. Which country, guys? USA, United States of America has been supporting to the Bosnian Serb. So they came to supporting. And before the ending of the World War One, the World War One has been ended at 1918. But before the 1 year gap, at 1917, guys, in 1917, the Russia, only one country, the Russia has been left over from the central powers. They has been gone out from the war. So what is the reason behind this? I'm gonna say you guys, and this is nothing but an immediate cause or reason behind the World War One. And we are going to learn about the League of Nations. What is League of Nations? Yes, the first ever international organization to protect all our countries is nothing but League of Nations. Yes, like an UN, no, United Organization. Yes, League of Nations. Sorry, guys. League of Nations. League of Nations. When this League of Nations has been established, this has been established at 1920, and this League of Nations has been 58 members. It has been 58 members at all, and the League of Nations is the first ever international organization. Organization. First ever inter. What is the use of this League of Nations or first ever international organization? This organization protects or prevents from the war. Prevents the war. So why they have established the League of Nations? To prevent the wars. So unfortunately, League of Nations has been failed. Yes, guys, League of Nations has been failed, unfortunately, because this League of Nations does not protect the World War II. Yes, guys, why it does not protect it? Because it have less members. Yes, my opinion is it have less members, but there is another reason behind this. It doesn't. So this League of Nations is failed. After this only, guys, UNA has been launched, United Organization has been launched, and now also United Organization is running, but this League of Nations has been failed, unfortunately. Now Treaty of Versailles. Treaty of Versailles. Treaty of Versailles. This Treaty of Versailles has been launched at 1919. It is nothing, not a mission. The Treaty of Versailles is a place. Yes, this is a place, guys. Yes, all the members of the country, each country has each member has been seated in this group. Yes, Treaty of Versailles, and all the countries have said that Germany is the only country behind the World War One. But all the countries doesn't know the reason behind the World War One. So it is nothing but Treaty of Versailles. It is a short one. Yes. And next one, Russian Revolution or March Revolution. Yes, Russian Revolution. Yes. So this Russian Revolution at the World War One time, at the period of World War One, who is ruling this Russia? Tsar Nicholas two or three. We doesn't know that. Nicholas two or three. We doesn't know. He was the ruler of the Russia at World War One, but unfortunately, he escaped from the country. Why he escaped from the country means at World War One, Russia had been gone at 1917, before the ending of the World War, before the 1 year ending of the World War. Why? Because the soldiers need more and more food to fight against with the another countries, but there is no food with them, and some of the military chiefs or some of the chiefs has been bought food from the cities, and after bringing the food from the cities, no one no boys or no men were there in the cities. So women are working in the industries and seeing their children, so they have big burden that they have to work in industries and they have to see their or feed their children. Why? Because men are going into the war. Yes, men are going into the war. So the soldiers need more and more food to fight against the countries, but there is no food. Lack of food. There is a lack of food. So the military chiefs or some of the leaders brought the food from the cities to military, and there is not such a food left over there with the women. So at St. Petersburg, at a place called St. Petersburg, the woman has been started a strike against the war. Stop the war. A piece of bread and a piece. Yes, they started a war. A piece of bread. We want a piece of bread to eat and feed our children. Yes, they thought that our men will be not come. Sure, yes, because they went into the war, and Russia has lost about 2 million. 2 million till now. Also, any other country doesn't lost this much soldiers or civilians. Yes, guys, it lost about 2 millions. So what is the cause of this? The Austria and Bosnians are fighting. What is the reason behind jumping in this war? So Russia had been lost 2 million soldiers in this war. So, and the lack of food and losing of many soldiers, it has been left over from the war, and this is nothing but Russian Revolution or March Revolution. Yes, Russian Revolution or March Revolution. Yes, so March Revolution. And so I said that by the striking of the woman in St. Petersburg, the Tsar Nicholas has been escaped or gone out from the Russia, and there many people has been said that we would be ruling, and at this one, a party came from the existence of the Russia. First party, yes, the first party, Bolsheviks. Bolsheviks. This was the first ever party which has been established in the Russia to protect the people. Soviets. Yes, Soviets. Yes, guys. This Bolsheviks leader was Lenin. Lenin. Vladimir Lenin. Yes, guys. This leader was Lenin. This Lenin ruled up to from 1870 to 18. What is the period of Lenin? 1870 to 1924. This many years he has been ruled the Russia. Yes, guys. Yes. And after the death of the Lenin, the rise of the Stalin. Who was the another leader of the death of the Lenin? Stalin was the another leader. Yes, in this the Stalin was the another leader. And here USSR. Yes. It is nothing but Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, which has been established or mixed with the government in 1922. Yes, guys, USSR, Union of Soviet Socialist Republic, Soviet Socialist Republics. These has been mixed with the government in 1922. So this is nothing but the Russian Revolution. at the 1922 USSR has been established or came into existence. And guys, this is the reason behind this one. And guys, please, and this is for today. And guys, please guys, subscribe our channel, like our channel, and if you have a doubt, please comment on a comment section. And guys, please subscribe our channel. And guys, that's all for today. Bye bye guys.